The best is yet to come because we're still alive and breathing. The best is yet to come because there's still time. There's still opportunities out there that we can take advantage of if we get up. If we get going, if we put one foot in front of the other, and if we start today, the best is yet to come. How many of us have said that? How many of us have believed that? How many of us have felt that way? And then what happens is time passes and eventually you look back and think, where did that year go? Where did those 6 months go? Where did that week go? Why didn't I do more with it? So my fear for all of you watching me now is that you, L, get to the end of your life and you, L, realize that you wasted so much of it. So I want to talk to you about it's what you do in the dash. We've all seen the statistic before. It's on t-shirts, it's on posters, it's on Instagram posts. Basically, it says that our life is made up of these two parts. You know, this is our birth and this is our death. In between those two moments, there's this dash. And our whole life is defined by this dash. So what we do in this dash, what we do in the time that we have, is far more important than anything else. And yes, some of us have had a rough start. Some of us have had a rough childhood. Some of us have had traumatic events happen to us. Some of us have had difficult circumstances thrust upon us through no fault of our own. But despite that, despite what we've been through, we're still here, we're still alive. So that means that the best is yet to come. That means that we can still turn things around. That means that we can still make something of our lives. I recently read a book called Becoming Bulletproof by Eve Pompa. And in this book, she talks about how the trauma that we experience can shape our nervous system and our biochemistry. But ultimately, she also tells us that even though these traumas impact us at a biological level, we still have a choice. We still get to choose how we respond. You see, our life is defined by our choices. Are you going to sit there and be bitter? Are you going to sit there and resentful? Are you going to blame other people for the place that you're in right now? Or are you going to take responsibility for your life and say, okay, this is the hand that I was dealt, but how am I going to play it? Because at the end of the day, that's all that we have control over is how we play the hand that we're dealt. One thing that I learned from Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Workweek, which was such an eye-opening book for me, is the idea of the mini retirement. He basically says that instead of saving for a big retirement later in life, why don't we just live our retirement now? You know, what's the point of working super hard, grinding it out for 40, 50 years, only to get to the end of our life and not enjoy it because we re-sick, or we queue-int travel, or we queue-int do the things that we want to do. Instead, he says, take some time now to really figure out what your ideal lifestyle would be like if money were no object. And then start living that now. Start living the lifestyle that you would like to retire to because you deserve it. You deserve to enjoy your life now. I actually watched a documentary called Happy, which featured Jonathan Haidt. And in this documentary, he basically says that the hedonistic treadmill is the idea that we always chasing after the next high. The next high of pleasure, the next high of happiness, of excitement, but we never actually get there. You know, we think that once we graduate, once we find a partner, once we have kids, once they leave the house, then I'll be happy. Once I lose weight, once I gain weight, whatever it is. We always running on this treadmill trying to reach the next high, when really the secret to happiness is just enjoying the small moments. It's enjoying the breeze on a beautiful summer day. It's enjoying the cup of coffee or the glass of wine that we're drinking. It's enjoying the company that we're in, the friends that we have. Because honestly, that's what life's about. It's about the small moments. It's not about the big ones. You know, we often think that the best is yet to come because we're waiting for this moment to happen. We're waiting for this person to become a certain way. We're waiting for them to reach a certain milestone. We're waiting for them to accomplish something. But I'm telling you, if you wait for that, you might be waiting forever. It's best is yet to come. It's here right now. It's happening right now. If you're sitting there thinking, well, I'm just waiting for everything to go back to normal. I'm just waiting for this thing to happen. Then you're wasting your life because life is never going to go back to normal. You know, we think that life will go back to normal after COVID. Well, that hasn't happened yet, has it? 2 years later, we're still dealing with the aftermath of it. We think that life will go back to normal when that person leaves our life, whether it's a toxic family member, a toxic friend, a partner. No, it doesn't go back to normal. It just becomes a part of your story. It becomes a scar. It becomes a lesson. It makes you who you are. It shapes you. So stop waiting for the best to come. Stop waiting for things to go back to normal, because that's not going to happen. Start now. Start with what you have now. Start with where you are right now. Yes, it might not be ideal. Yes, it might not be perfect, but it's where you are. And that's where you need to start. When you hear the phrase, the best is yet to come, what do you think of? What do you picture? God, what do you associate with that? Do you think of your future self finally being happy? Do you think of your future self finally accomplishing something that you've been wanting to accomplish for a long time? Do you think of your future self finally feeling at peace? Whatever it is, I want you to picture yourself getting there. I want you to picture yourself being at that point in your life. I want you to feel those emotions, because honestly, that's what life's about. It's about feeling those emotions. It's not about constantly chasing after them. Stop chasing after them and start enjoying them now. You know, we often think that we need to accomplish X, Y, and Z before we can be happy. But the truth is, we can be happy right now. We can be grateful right now. We can be thankful right now. We can be at peace right now. And yes, it's hard sometimes to tap into those feelings, especially when things aren't ideal, especially when things are really difficult. But I want you to know that you can do it. You just need to practice. You just need to work on yourself. You just need to get up and do the work. You just need to start today, because the best is yet to come. And yes, the best is yet to come because you haven't reached your full potential yet. You haven't accomplished all that you can accomplish. You haven't loved all that you can love. You haven't experienced all that you can experience. But you can, because the best is yet to come. This isn't a dress rehearsal. This is your life. And yes, there will be bumps along the way. There will be speed bumps. There will be detours. There will be wrong turns. There will be accidents. There will be injuries, but that's all part of the journey. It's all part of the process. It's what shapes you. It's what makes you who you are. So stop worrying about the bumps along the way. Stop worrying about the detours, because honestly, they're just part of the ride. So enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey. So embrace it. And know that the best is yet to come. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And until next time, take care.